BeamNG is in a state of transition. Just 3 years ago, it was a sandbox game with wonky driving physics, only tolerated enough by players to facilitate their next car crash. However, as of this year, it's starting to come after some of the best driving simulators we have. The more ported laser-scanned race circuits we get, the more obvious this becomes. Today is another milestone in BeamNG's development, because Kirby Guy has released his ported, PBR-shaded version of Spa-Francorchamps. In case you've been living under a rock, or just aren't really a racing fan, Spa is arguably the most beloved racetrack in the world, rivaled only by the Nürburgring in sheer popularity, and hosting the legendary Rendition and Eau Rouge complex, the most famous corners in the world. Nestled in a forest in eastern Belgium, perhaps it's a slice of universal irony, these two tracks should exist only a short 2-hour drive away from one another. Last time I covered BeamNG, it was to showcase my love for the Nürburgring and how well it translates to the game. Today, we head to Spa. The infamous Spa-Francorchamps finally in BeamNG. Kirby Guy is making his way through basically the whole itinerary of amazing tracks. From what I've heard, he's just started work on VIR, Virginia International, for those uninitiated. But for now, we're going to focus on this gorgeous PBR rendering of Spa. As you can see, we're going to do a recce lap first, just here out of the pits. And of course, the Ibishu widgeon, because, I mean, really, what else would you use to recce a track with? So, let's get into it. Alright, here we are at the pit exit. Now, you can tell immediately that this is the GP version of the track rather than the endurance one, otherwise the pits would continue going all the way out to the right there. Longest pit section in all of racing. Basically, if you get a drive-through penalty at Spa, your day is done. So, the last thing you ever want to do is cross the white line going out of the pits like that. Oh, no, it's still there, still there. So they've given us the actual... Very good, it's given us the actual endurance layout as well. Alright, heading down into the infamous Rendition and Eau Rouge complex. Let's see how our gorgeously kitted out, high downforce widgeon can handle it. Flat out! Can it do Eau Rouge flat out? Yes, it can. What an absolute beast. It hit triple figure speed, 100 Ks, amazing, third gear, what a beast. All, I think 45 is it brake horsepower? What an astounding machine. Very, very beautiful rendering of the track. Obviously, to those of us who have been sim racers for a while, we know where this track has originated from. It looks very, very familiar. Now, I've never tried to do this complex with an external view. Whoop, okay, I'm gonna shift. Okay, all right, widgeon. Great, excellent. All right, there you go. It's its own challenge. We should race these things. Wow. Never had a car quite challenge there at that speed, but there you go. The things you learn. As you can see, the PBR effects, the glare from the asphalt coming back at us now. You can see when we get to our actual hot laps after this, the cars we'll be using will be slightly, ever so slightly different in the way that they handle these forces. As always, do as I say, not as I do. Don't follow these lines. Okay, this appears to be top gear, so we're just going to hang around in third for a bit. I'm going to brake nice and hardily here. Make sure we can make it around. Yes. Yes. Can we? Yes, we can. All right, can we touch the apex again? Double apex? All right, that's almost the line you want to be doing. Don't look at that, gantry. Don't look at that. Don't look at the team that may or may not have designed this track. Ain't no time for that. As I spit out colossal amounts of fume out of here. Definitely no emissions regulations taking place when it came to creating the widgeon. But yeah, it is Spa as you know it very, very well. Extremely well ported over by Kirby Guy. So once again, my congratulations for a stellar job. It's very interesting to try and take a leisurely lap through this track. I'm used to basically just mega yeet, full GT3 and or open wheeler, but mostly GT3 for me. I'm not good enough for open wheelers. Can we do it flat out? Can we, all right. Yeah, nah, yep, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, even on the curb, gorgeous. Now, here's the moment of truth. Where do we start braking? She does not like doing anything that a car likes doing. Braking, accelerating, changing gears, up or down. What a car. What an absolute machine as we get across the finish line for our recce lap of Spa-Francorchamps here in BeamNG. So let's get into the time trials. Let's drive something a little more spirited and see what we can do. All right, we're serious now. We've got the gloves. We've got a Civetta Bolide, my favorite late 80s track-prepped Ferrari, Lamborghini, something rip-off car in BeamNG. This is going to be amazing here at Spa-Francorchamps. Let's do it. Oh, what a sound. Oh, what a car. What an absolute beast. That, I guess, torque steer it is at the front. Oh, when you just launch it, so good. So good. Oh, you can just, yes. Okay, great, good. Solid start from our favorite Italian trackmobile. I just know I'm gonna have to brake way before I think I have to brake. Here we go, 150. Whoa, okay. Okay, maybe it was a little too early actually, but La Source. Okay, I tapped the side a little bit. Its handling character isn't quite what I'm used to, but it seems to still be traveling okay. I'm still turning, all right, cool. Robust body paneling. Thank you, old Italians. All right, we're gonna brake here. There's no chance it's gonna handle Eau Rouge flat out. No chance. Oh, I was gonna go sideways. Absolutely. Oh my God. Okay, cool. That was a masterclass in rally driving, ladies and gents. Definitely didn't lose any time there either. Getting on the straight now. Get a breather. Wow. Woo! Never a dull moment in BeamNG, is there? Oh, the brakes are not what I'm used to. The brakes are 100% not what I'm used to. Alright, nice and gingerly now. You're not driving a modern GT3 car. Keep that in mind. Don't quite have the aero balance you're used to. Come on. Come on. Yeah, okay, cool. So far, so good. Coming up into No Name. Let's see how we go. Just nice and early through there. Just cut the corner. Wow. Oh, she's unstable. She's so unstable. You would think Spa, being one of the straightest tracks in the world, it'd, you know, be relatively easy for this car, but no. Ye old 80s aero balance is not what it is these days. You're always dancing, you're always working for it. And of course, we're here to appreciate the track as well. Don't look at the Kunos logo up there, don't worry about that. Has no bearing on what's happening here today. Definitely a very Italian-themed race we're having right now, isn't it? Alright, cool. I'm starting to gradually feel out the extremes of this insane car. The inputs are not what I'm used to, which is great. But yeah, it's such a great rendering of the track. Kirby Guy once again exceeding all of our expectations, and one of the amazing things is to finally... Wow, okay, this is not as flat out as it is in a modern car. It almost feels like something that's been set up for years that we've been waiting for so long, because BeamNG becoming a proper racing simulator, this feels like we're one step closer to that, finally. And I absolutely love it. I love seeing it blossom into this. I hope to see more sim races transition into it. Let's see, can we crash? 240? Oh, come on, Omen. Yeah, that's what we're here for, baby. Oh, what a gorgeous car. At least half of it's still gorgeous. Look at those fat slicks. Makes you wonder where all my grip went. Alright, that's the Civetta Bolide, our ancient 80s track-prepped sports car on Spa-Francorchamps. Let's do something a little more modern. Now for something far different. The Cherrier Vivace Hillclimb, one of the fastest cars in BeamNG. Let's see how it handles Spa. Oh, that's a different experience. Alright, launch, very different. Oh, okay, she's chewing through the gears. Oh, what a beast. Alright, the brakes are not going to be what I need for this. Come on, turn, 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 baby. Snap, crackle, and pop. We've got one of those crazy crackle tunes. We put out 2.8 bar. 2.8 bar of boost. That is insane. Alright, same brake point. Yep, same brake point, basically. It's too powerful. It's too fast. Alright, here we go. Heading down into that infamous complex. No chance we can do this flat out. Lots of aero in this car, but not enough to compensate for the insane speeds it does. Oh, Hey, not too bad, not too bad. Almost might not be disqualified for that. She needs another gear. So Hillclimb cars, not really made for long straights such as this, made for, well, climbing hills basically. Tarmac hills usually. What? You can do it. Anybody that knows Spa knows these braking spots are insane. Definitely needs a bit of a tune. Of course, when I drive these, all the cars are at their default tunes, and often that just isn't what these tracks require. Oh, she needs to turn in better. This is not good enough. Alright, here we go. I'm curious what kind of time we can get all the same. I might brake nice and early as soon as the curb comes in. Alright, here we go. Still doing it, still on the track more or less. Brake nice and early. Drop another gear. Oh, she just does not want to turn. Not at Spa anyway. It's a four-wheel drive car, absolutely crazy. Don't normally see those racing through here. Okay, all right, we got it. Sector 3, we're almost there. Wholly different experience to driving the Civetta Bolide. But again, very, very cool to put the BeamNG model together with an actual racetrack that we know and love. So you can actually compare it side by side with proper simulators now. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Okay, brakes worked a lot better there than I expected. Let's yeet it over these curbs. Yes. Yes, do it right proper. Ain't gonna be doing that in ACC. As we get across the line for the 224. I feel like we can do better than that, you know? I feel like that's just like scratching the surface of potential, but it can probably get close to a GT3 car, this thing, which is saying something, especially given how top speed limited it is on the straight. I don't know when we lost that wheel. I don't remember doing that. I'd be absolutely beside myself if I didn't do a lap here in the ETK I-Series, my favorite Merc, BMW, Audi amalgam of old. This car is crazy. It just chews through the gears, it flings around, it slides, it does everything, and apparently even its tires go through the tarmac somehow, which is awesome. I haven't seen that before. Alright, with my special invisible tires, let's do it. What a car. Half the speed, but 10 times the spirit. Yeah, just yeah. Oh my god, okay. Woo! Yes! You know, strangely realistic. I've seen cars yeet it over the anti-cut like that. I mean, that's pretty good, Beam. For something not actually trying to be a proper racing sim, this is quite the experience, hey. Get sideways, baby. Yes! Oh, what a car. This is the car. If you're ever driving BeamNG, with anything really, your Logitech G29, Thrustmaster, whatever it is you might have, Fanatec, just drive this. If you're driving BeamNG with a wheel, I mean, this is the experience that you want. This car, oh man, it just does its own thing. It makes its own rules. What an experience. And again, what a great rendering of Spa. It's so good to finally have these two things meet together. I hope he does Brands Hatch at some point. That'd be absolutely stellar. My god, I'll work out that breakpoint at some stage. I promise. Oh man, you know what? Jesus. Lap time just doesn't really matter so much with this thing. Just getting home alive in one piece does. Oh, what an experience, man. One thing I love about these is just jumping into the car, no prep, and just seeing what it gives me. Just seeing what comes out of it, unscripted, off the cuff, you know? Invest your time and see what you get out, and it's always so much fun in being, even if you're wondering what the, woo! Even if you're wondering what the hell's going on, it's always so engaging and so fun. I can't wait to see them put more work into the aero model. Maybe a little more into the time model, get wear in there, get the heat in there. It'd be amazing. Then we can treat it as a bona fide sim. Maybe start running some actual races, though I know many of you already do with Beam and Pete. As long as you don't activate track limits, I'm happy. Force feedback is actually quite decent with this car, hence why I've been able to not spin out for this whole time. Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, I was expecting a little more understeer there, but that's all right. Brake here, maybe? Okay, brake earlier. Oh man, it's the way you want to get around the bus stop. And for one final time. Alright, ladies and gents, that's the ETK I-Series driving here at Spa-Francorchamps. I had an absolute blast taking 4 very different cars around this track. It's a beautiful porting by Kirby Guy. Make sure to grab it in the link down below. I'm also going to feature our VIR when he gets that done because VIR is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to yeet those curbs and those amazing chicanes here in BeamNG. It's an exciting time for Beam, and make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with future Beam news, Beam meets sim racing news, ooh, some nice floppy crashes, and all the good stuff. Until the next one, I'll see you later.